part 1 and 2, 75% proficiency on part 3. So this is our milestone 2. So how will we measure evidence of habits for independent practice? 3A, students demonstrate understanding of classroom routines and expectations focused on building academic habits of learning throughout the learning cycle. So students enter the classroom and begin warm-up, journal activity, problem-solving process, writing prompts, and do now. Okay, so that's all part of the measuring for evidence. Again, classroom routines and expectations. Students exhibit habits of attention, including tracking at the speaker, taking notes, actively listening, etc. Remain on task during independent practices, including the do now, exit tickets, and everybody writes. Actively participate in discussions and questioning. All hands, turn and talk, taking notes, volunteering ideas or questions, non-verbally affirming peers, responses, smile, nod, snaps, shine, etc. So making sure it's that, you do this, it's that peer talk, right? Give them a moment to talk real quick. And so I've been meeting with my grade levels, and I've been telling them, if there's a lag in your conversation, or if you pose a question and your students don't know how to respond to that, or they're having some type of difficulty, give them a minute just to turn and talk to each other and then bring it back. And so we've been talking about that in our PLCs. So evidence of academic monitoring, circulate during key moments in the lesson to check and capture evidence of student mastery, learning, and address misconceptions. Sometimes we don't think about these misconceptions, okay? So we have to, when we're doing our lesson plans, we have to put these in. So we did a model teach this week, and there were some misconceptions that came up, and these were from your peers, right? So teachers viewing each other doing their model teach, and so they were posing some questions of misconceptions that could come up during one of our planning sessions. And so the teacher creates and implements a monitoring pathway. The teacher monitors the quality of student work by checking students' answers against the exemplar and tracks incorrect answers to class questions. And when we talk about checking students' answers, you have some type of tracking device with you. And so these are just quick on-the-spot checks, guys. These don't take long. So it's like you post something, they're writing something down. Okay, you mastered it. All right, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go over here. They got it. They got it. And that's just a quick check to see if they got it. Okay, it's nothing. So the teacher marks up student works when circulating using coding system to affirm correct answers and cue students to revise answers using minimal verbal intervention. So if they got it correct, I'm gonna put a check mark. If it's not correct, you need to go back, add something, I'm gonna put a dot on your paper. And so that's the process for that. Evidence, 3C, evidence of teacher explicitly teaching and modeling academic language builders. So evidence of implementation of planned strategies, examples, sentence stems, Q triple S, they should be triple SA, think, talk, write. Evidence of students taking ownership of learning during class discussion. Examples, use sentence stems, justification of thinking using of text evidence to support their findings, claim, evidence, and reasoning. This SEER here, we have SEER for every subject. So we're gonna be making some posters for you all to have. So we have it for all the core. So we have it for science, we have it for math, we have it for RLA and social studies, so that we're all implementing the claim, evidence, and reasoning. Students respond in complete sentences orally and in writing during discussion and writing activities. So that's what they're gonna be looking for this round when they're making their walkthroughs, okay? So they're gonna be focusing on the three A, B, and C section of the cultural learning walk. Not that they're not gonna be doing part 1 and 2, but this is gonna be their focus, okay, their primary focus.